In today's video, we're going to talk about the mechanic. I'm going to tell you why it's awesome and why you should look at playing one in your next Starfinder game. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to the Maple Table. This is a channel where we discuss role-playing games. I've been covering Starfinder and Werewolf the Apocalypse lately. If that's something you're interested in, I would love to have you join me at the table. This is going to be part 1 of the 2-part series on mechanics because there's just so much to cover. Part 1 will be on the mechanic itself, and you're watching that now. Part 2 will cover the drones for the mechanic. So stay tuned for that. The mechanic is just as it sounds. They are the tinkerers. They are the fix-its of the universe. The mechanic can take that broken computer, get rid of those ghost spirits and make it work again. They can also make that ship purr like a kitten. The mechanic is fairly robust. You're going to find that you start off with 6 health points and 6 stamina points, plus whatever your constitution modifier is. It's not bad. Intelligence is going to be your primary ability score, so you're going to have some skill points. If you're going for a ranged build, you can use dexterity as a second. If you're going for more of an upfront fighter build, which you can do with mechanic, then I would obviously suggest going for strength with a little bit into your constitution. There's not a huge amount of class skills to go along with mechanic, so if you max out your intelligence score at character creation at 18, you're going to find that you can put 1 skill rank in every skill, at least every class skill. For proficiencies, you're going to find that you have light armor. For your weapons, you're going to have basic melee weapons, small arms, and grenades. These are fun. At level 1 with the mechanic, you have to decide what type of mechanic are you going to be. Are you going to be a mechanic who has a Exocortex, a little bit of extra computer help that makes you super smart and more computers based? Are you going to be the type of mechanic who focuses on tinkering with weapons or armors? Or are you going to be the type of mechanic who wants a little companion and having some sort of drone? The drone mechanic is the one that I will cover in another video. For now, let's start with the Exocortex. You get a computer chip that goes in your brain and makes you better at things. You also gain bypass at level 1, which gives you a +1 insight bonus check to computers and engineering. At 5th level, every 4 levels thereafter, and at level 20, that bonus goes up by 1. The custom rig is just a piece of equipment that you as the mechanic have created. It suits your needs for whatever you need it to do. It can take up an augment slot, an armor upgrade slot. It can even just be a handheld device. If it's a device, you just have to make sure you have it on your person to be able to use it. As you gain some experience and become a better mechanic, you can learn mechanic tricks at level 2 and every 2 levels thereafter. Just something that allows you to show off or do something that not everybody else can do. For example, a mechanic who took the portable power mechanic trick will be able to power up a dead system and be able to access the computers and terminals or whatever it is. Now, keep in mind that if this is part of a larger starship that has been powered off, you'll only get access to that one terminal. But you can still do it! At level 3, you can use the overload ability. As the name suggests, you overload a computer system or a powered weapon or armor of some type and it doesn't work for 1 round. And of course at level 3, you gain the weapon specialization feat, which gives you the weapon specializations for all the proficiencies of your class. Question for you. If you were a hacker, would you rather do it at the terminal or 20 feet away? If you answered, I would like to hack that shit from a distance, then you're gonna love the remote hack. At 5th level, you can essentially use your custom rig to hack any computer from 20 feet, and the range increases by 10 feet every 2 levels thereafter. At level 7, you upgrade your custom rig to an expert rig. You can also become a miracle worker at level 7. Who knew you had it in you? I did. I believed in you. As a miracle worker, you can make your everyday items work just a little bit better, like it was a miracle. Weapons get an increased attack and damage roll for a short period of time. Armor gives you better enhancement bonuses for a short period of time. Or you could knock that ship repair right out of the park. At level 9, your overload ability will gain an enhancement called Override. This will allow it to work on drones, or on androids, or any other creature with a technological subtype. Since we're at the midpoint in the video, now is a great time to remind you to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. If you're enjoying the content, please don't forget to hit that like button, as that really does help my channel with the YouTube algorithms. If you're enjoying this and you want to help the channel grow, please consider sharing this with a friend or with any of your gaming groups, and maybe we can get the viewership continuing to go upwards from there. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and who watches my content. For those of you who I haven't won over yet, just keep watching. At level 11, you gain the Coordinated Assault ability. Basically, for the Exocortex users, when you and your Exocortex are hacking the same computer target, you will both gain a +1 insight bonus. It goes up to +2 at level 17. At level 13, your Expert rig becomes an Advanced rig. Your custom rig will gain access to a firewall so that it is protected, and you will be able to communicate directly with an encrypted line to your spaceship. You're moving up in the mechanic world. At level 17, you will gain Control Net. What this allows you to do is control multiple AIs or multiple drones. At level 19, it's Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Machine. Your Override ability now allows you to directly control a drone, an android, or a creature with a technological subtype for 1 round if they fail the saving throw. You gotta follow some laws of robotics here in the sense that they can't harm themselves. It should go without saying. But it doesn't say you can't make them hurt their friends. And at level 19, your Advanced rig becomes a Superior rig. Nice rig you got there, or are you just happy to see me? At level 20, you become the Tech Master. You are an expert at creating and mashing, kit-bashing items together to create whatever it is you want to create. You have to spend a resolve point to do it, but you get the point. As I was going through this, I found that there's just too much to try to fit into 2 videos, and I thought that that would actually help. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split up the mechanic into 3 videos because it's just that complex of a class. The video I've done today will obviously have covered the Exocortex. I will do a separate video which covers the Character Operations Manual Weapons and Armor Specialist, and I will do a further 3rd video for the drone mechanic because there's just so much to cover on every single one of these, and I want to make sure that I'm doing the videos justice while still trying to be mindful of your time. The Exocortex Mechanic is a great class if you're looking to specialize in that computer hacking kind of arena. If that's your character concept and you want to play that, go right ahead and pick the Exocortex Mechanic. The Exocortex Mechanic is a great class if you want to specialize in computer hacking, doing it from a distance. The Technomancer would also be a good fit for this as well, but they're more spellcaster. If you're looking for the fix-it of the universe and the Tinkerer, while still being able to access computer systems, the Exocortex Mechanic is going to be a great choice for you. It should also go without saying that for the Exocortex, you don't have to juggle a ton of extra abilities or spells or anything like that. So of the mechanic classes, it's probably the easiest one, although it's still a relatively complicated class. Up on the screen now, you should see some other Starfinder classes that I have covered. Please check them out. YouTube will also have picked something it thinks you might like. My name's Nathaniel. You've been watching The Maple Table. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.